Welcome back to the Rough Cut Podcast. Today's guest is someone I've known since 4th grade. He's a property manager. He's recently launched a veteran-owned business alongside his father and identical twin brother. He also enjoys dipping his toes into the stock market. On top of that, he's balancing multiple responsibilities while maintaining a long-distance relationship with his girlfriend from Australia. Today we're talking about entrepreneurship, what it's like building a business with family, investing, leadership, discipline, and the lessons he's learned along the way. I'm excited for this conversation, so please welcome my good friend, Blaine.
Nice intro, man. Thanks for having me.
You like that? Come on, I try. We stumble a little, but the power of editing, I'll make that flowy.
Yeah.
You know? How you doing now?
I'm doing
good. Good day today?
Yeah, good. Long day.
Yeah?
Every day's a hard day.
What time did you wake up today?
6:40.
Yeah. You had the clock in at the first job, clock out, and then get into the second job. It's just a never-ending cycle, huh?
I didn't trade this morning, but I just had the property manager job and then the bed hauler from 5 to... I was late today. Showed up at... It's supposed to be at 7, but I got at 7:30.
Technically, call time was 7:30.
Oh, okay.
So you were fine. You were fine. You know, I think you got here at 8.
8.
No, it's all right, though. You know, as long as you're here, that's all that matters. You know, and granted, you can show up as late as you want today because last week when we lost the audio, that kind of screwed it up. So technically, you were just getting back at me. That's what you're doing. I get it. But short intro, but for the people that don't know who you are, and maybe I didn't hit on things that make Blaine who he is, who are you and what do you do?
So, yeah. I mean, that was a great intro, man. Great intro.
I try.
Yeah. I think we just leave it at that. You hit everything.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if that's what you're feeling, that's what we're doing.
I felt it.
You were saying how you had a long day, and it makes sense as far as 6:45, one job, get to the other job, and then you crunch time to get here. You didn't even trade today, which is essentially, some would say, sometimes another job as well. What motivates you to keep pushing yourself Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday, whatever days you take days off?
What motivates me? I want to retire very young.
Yeah.
I'm not saving up for anything besides retirement. So as soon as I retire, the sooner I'm happy.
What are the means of retiring kind of thing? Like, would you say you need to make a certain amount of money a year? You need to have certain assets?
As soon as I don't have to work for someone else, I consider that retirement.
Yeah.
So if I'm trading and I could choose when I trade, besides the market hours, I will. I definitely consider that retirement.
Yeah. So it's not just like a certain. I get what you're saying. Like kind of like you're your own boss.
Exactly.
Kind of thing. Yeah. You know, you wake up, do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, hey, I completely agree. I feel like as far as I'm definitely with you. I want to retire early, but I don't want to stop working early, I guess.
Well, there's a difference. You got to stop working, but
I feel like when you find something you love to do, you know, I don't consider it working.
I mean, this is work.
I guess,
showed up early, production showed up, set up.
You know, we got to do that. Yeah. I mean, I wish you guys could see them back there, but look, they're freaking locked in.
God,
you know,
stop picking it.
Stop picking your nose over there, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, we could probably I sent a photo in for them to be able to throw up on the screen of what I looked like 5 hours before this. You know, and people that know me well enough know that sometimes I'll get allergies. It comes at random times or at weird times. And today, after I was leaving the gym, it was literally on my walk back to my house. I just felt my eyes starting to get puffy. And normally when that happens, I'm like, okay, I got to toss eye drops in, spam the inhaler real quick, you know? Because even though I don't feel like asthma coming, I rip the inhaler and I feel good. Yeah. Unfortunately, I forgot the inhaler, so when I was getting in the shower, I felt myself being like, oh, all right, I can't breathe, you know? So then in my robe or towel, ran outside, got my inhaler, went back upstairs, or, you know, took my little inhaler taps on the way up. And then went back upstairs, we were fine, but the allergy attack got to me too quick before it got away. So my eyes started to get pretty swollen. We could probably...
Can we pull that up?
Oh, we don't have... I'll send it in. I'll send it in.
What are you allergic to?
Honestly, nothing. But apparently something.
Grass?
Everyone's allergic to grass, though.
Really?
Yeah, you lay down and get itchy?
I haven't laid down in grass in a while, actually.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Maybe.
You ever heard of when we tell people that are inside too much, touch grass? That's you now. Except you're outside, you're just touching concrete. All the time,
yeah.
You're just touching concrete too much.
Well, at least you're better now, bro. What the heck?
With the eyes?
Yeah. You're just not inflamed anymore? You're just
I'm still a little inflamed. Like you can, oh shit. Hey, bad luck. All my money's going into this. I'm still like a little, like you probably, maybe, like a little bit outside the eyes. So that, I think I sent it. I'm still a little inflamed, but I went to go watch Toy Story 5 today, which was lit.
Did you even see it?
I did see it, yeah. It was great. Honestly, my favorite Toy Story they've made so far.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and I loved Toy Story 2. I'd die on that hill. But yeah, we'll throw this one on the screen.
Hey, you guys. No,
but this, honestly, it got worse. Like, this was, like, right after the shower, and it ended up getting worse.
Because the hot water? Wow.
What do you mean? The hot... Yeah, dude, that was...
Wow.
You know, my eye that's more shut, it got more shut, and the left eye was starting to get more inflamed. Good thing I'm photogenic, though. Kidding. No. But yeah, I was kind of... But then again, I was thinking at least it's the podcast. Worst case scenario, if it's really bad, I just rip sunglasses, you know, the whole time. But then it's like, oh well, kind of thing, you know. But no, I'm definitely glad it got better, because that would have been a big Debbie Downer. Whenever I film like stuff for GavGolfs, that would be a bad situation, because then I couldn't film. I've had times too to where I like wasn't able to go and film because of like an allergy attack or something like that. So that is definitely not fun at all. But you got allergies, or you're just a jack of all, master of none kind of thing?
Allergies, no. What's the other one? Asthma? No, nothing. I got lucky.
Nothing?
Healthy.
You like shellfish?
No, I've never tried one, I don't think.
Maybe you're allergic to it.
Where'd that come from? Is that a common allergy?
I'm pretty sure a lot of people are allergic to shellfish. I don't think I am. Again, I'm not completely sure. If
oysters. I eat oysters.
I feel like that's different, though.
I can't even picture what a shellfish looks like to me.
Neither can I. Can we pull up a photo of a shellfish? I got no idea. I mean, that's probably bad. I mean, we got a lot of stuff we're doing, and we can't picture what a shellfish looks like. That's kind of an oyster.
It's a clam, if I've ever seen a clam.
Bro, it's literally an oyster. That's pretty much just an oyster.
Yeah, so I'm probably good.
Can you pull up the difference between a clam and a shellfish?
Have you tried an oyster?
Honestly, I can't say I have.
Man.
I don't recall. Have you tried escargot?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes. I tried that in Paris, France, so hopefully it was
I feel like that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it.
It's just like calamari dipped in flavor. Same thing.
Yeah. I've never had it in Paris or Europe. I feel like, again, that'd probably be the place to be. But I've had it like in Westlake. You know,
that's good.
I feel like that's as close as Europe I can get, you know? Clams and oysters are both bivalve mollusks. Is that how you say that? Mollusks? But clams are burrowing, smooth-shelled, and chewy, while oysters are seesaw. This is just exposing my reading capability right now. Is this what you meant to do right now? Is this what we looked at? While oysters are sesile, rough-shelled, and tender with a sweeter flavor. So they're essentially the same thing. Yeah. I mean, we didn't really. Yeah. That was. Yeah. My allergies only like it was. Yeah. I haven't had one in a while. It normally happens like. I feel like when I'm playing like softball or like baseball or something with the dirt when I sweat. I don't know if it's the sweat that gets in my eyes or something like that, but I feel like that normally kind of. Yeah, gets it going.
His doctor was like eggs, vanilla ice cream, peanut butter, the whole thing.
He can't have?
Yeah, no, when he was a kid. And he kept on eating it, popcorn, he kept on eating it, and then he just, nothing happened.
What would be his reaction when he was younger? Did he just get like hives?
A little hives, but he just kept on eating it. And
I'm pretty sure that's how you get over allergies and stuff. You like microdose it. Well, that sounds bad. Yeah. You don't like, you know
like snake venom.
Yeah. You like eat a little bit at a time, you know, and expose yourself more and more to it. I'm pretty sure like, you can go to the doctors and get like shots from the doctors of like, say if you're allergic to shellfish, they give you small shellfish over time. Okay. So slowly over time you become like immune to it, which I feel like everyone should. I was watching this video the other day, and it was this guy. It was these guys golfing, and I think he's like in his 30s, and he said his whole life he's been gaslit to think he's been allergic to peanuts and peanut butter and everything. And he found out because he went to do another test like with a doctor to see like what he's allergic to, if he's gotten over anything. And they were saying he's never been allergic to it his whole life. And so he's like, I've gone 30 something years without ever trying. And so like in it, they're making him try like Snickers, peanut butter and jelly, like a whole like Reese's peanut butter cup, a whole bunch of stuff. I wonder what would be like.
The thing. It's hard to trust people unless you do it yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like
especially with
as bad as it sounds, as long as you have like the right surrounding, like EpiPen on hand or whatever, people around you kind of thing, bro.
Yeah. Or without the EpiPen. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know, send it. Because there's that huge debate, like AI is going to take over
100%.
so many things. Like what, like do you think it's going to take over everything? Or do you think there's like, AI can't do this job, AI can't do this, AI can't do that, or AI could definitely do this?
Here's what I think is a fact. AI is going to take entry-level jobs.
Yeah.
So like if you graduate college, you need an entry-level job, you work your way up.
Yeah.
AI is going to take the entry-level jobs, right? So it's going to be hard for people to get that job. And then as our generation gets into management, it's over. It's over. As soon as, it's over. So entry-level jobs will be harmed the most, 100%.
Yeah. I would say even like, do you think there's going to be a time where you go out to, actually, I think that is a thing someplace. You go out to a restaurant and like a robot brings you your dinner kind of thing. Maybe, I'm sure you order it up at the desk and then it just like Roobet or whatever it's called. Not Roobet. Ruba, that's the word. Ruba, exactly this. Yeah, throw that up there.
Have you seen the video of the guy where he smacks the robot's butt on the way out?
He goes, "Ooh, thank you for the tip." No, and there's another thing. I saw this video on TikTok, and it was this like machine. I guess it's considered AI. It like cooks for you. You like literally
the Tesla robot.
You pick. No, it's not even a Tesla robot. It's like called I forgot what it's called. It's on TikTok. It cooks itself. So it's like you have to put the ingredients in, like say what you want. So like if there was one I saw and it was somebody making pasta. That's the Posha right there.
Yeah, dude. Like
somebody was making.
That's what I'm saying. Like entry level jobs, dude.
That thing. So the things on the side that it shows, whatever you want to cook, it gives you the ingredients and the portion sizes you need to put in on it. And so the little containers is like A through D or whatever it is, and you just put it in, and as soon as you have all the ingredients set, you just click start and you can go on a walk, go do whatever you need to do for however long it takes, and when you get back it's ready. All you have to do is just portion it onto a plate.
So nice.
It's honestly lit, but that was one of the things where like I feel like AI can't do everything at the moment, at least. Like, at least for me, bro, I get so irritated. Like, I was on the phone with...
Do you think it's going to take over?
I think it'll... kind of the same thing. It'll take over, like, the stuff anyone can kind of do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, or, like, to start up. So, like, I definitely think, like, you won't have McDonald's workers one day, or you won't have, like...
That's the thing, but if you have nowhere to start, how do you get to the top?
That's
you got to start at the bottom, work your way up.
Yeah.
It's just going to slowly... It's going to start
I'm sure there's always something. Like, I'm sure... I mean, think about it. Back in the day, like people thought we'd have flying cars by now, you know. So it's like I'm not saying that might not be a good.
That's a tough one because everyone has to be a pilot at that point.
Yeah, you know. So it's like it's all relative. Maybe sometime in the future they're like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You know, AI took a lot of stuff, but it definitely there's still stuff out there. Maybe it'll make people work harder. Maybe that's what's.
I mean, that's the jobs they're not taking.
Yeah.
The blue collar, plumber, construction.
Yeah, the ones that. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll take all of the, entry level, easier ones to do. You don't really need any specific skill set to be able to do it.
People don't think it will take over finance, but it's going to assist people in finance.
Yeah.
And then whoever's assisting's job's lost.
Yeah.
You know?
I do hate the fact about AI though. Have you ever called like I was calling Verizon, and like when you call them, they start off with the whole AI thing and like ask you what's your problem, whatever. I'm like, I'd like to speak to a representative off the bat. Yeah. And they're like, before we send you to a representative, tell us about your problem. And I'm like, I just need to speak to a representative. And then finally I'll be like, okay, my problem is this. They're like, we're not understanding. I'm like, you're not helping me at all right now, you know? And then by the time I get to the representative, I'm not mean to him, but in my head I'm like, I'm irritated.
Yeah, I've already been on the phone with
It took me 10 minutes.
Everyone goes through that.
Dude, that is the dumbest thing ever. I don't think it assists. I get obviously like Verizon's one of those, and like companies in general, there's so many calls they're getting at a time. So it makes sense, you know? But also I'm like, dude, there's no way anyone's ever like called someone, been answered by AI, and they got fired up. You know, like yes, let's go. You know, I can't wait to talk about this. And you're super like notorious for making plans.
Yes.
You're definitely the planned person. You know, that's why I think we're good friends as well. Because I'm definitely not a planner. That's for sure. You know.
Yeah, this guy hasn't planned anything yet.
No, I don't plan. I just.
You know what the next thing you should plan?
Nothing.
Ball's in your court with this one. You ready?
podcast?
No.
My plan. That's the extent
yes,
of my
you did plans.
planning.
The Australia, longest golf course in the world. Is in
Oh my
Australia.
gosh, yeah, dude. That would be so fun.
Do you
It would
remember how many
definitely-
miles it was? How
I
many
think
miles
it's like
long?
874 or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
800 miles long. And guess how many days it takes to play? Wait, don't answer this. Sorry. Hey, production.
Hey.
Do you remember how many days? You weren't here, so what's your guess? How many days?
How long is it?
We'll throw it up. We'll throw it up on the
Yeah.
longest golf course in the world.
It's
Where is it
800
and how
miles
long
long.
does it take to play?
800 miles.
Yeah.
And where is it at?
Well, guess how many days it takes to play. He knows the answer. That's why.
Can I know how many holes?
18. God damn it.
All right, never mind.
Never mind. Sorry, not you,
You
bro.
guys behind the camera for a reason, huh?
Yeah, he's over there for a reason.
That's insane. I've never heard of I'm going to throw it out 10 days.
10 days. Not bad. I think it was like 4 days,
Yeah.
5 days.
Nular Bor Links is the world's longest golf course, stretching 1,365 kilometers,
800 miles ish.
approximately 850 miles.
Oh, yeah.
It is an 18-hole par 72 course, uniquely designed with one hole in each participating town or roadhouse along the Erie Highway. That's insane,
That's
bro.
insane.
What is it? Does it say how long? Where does it say? What was it? It's like production.
Yeah, so
production
it
on
would be
that?
amazing to get you and your girl to do that, dude. Great content for GavGolfs.
It would be fantastic content.
And I asked this on the first podcast. How many subscribers do you need to do that again?
I think I would like comfortably want.
Comfortably. It's just a trip. Come on.
I know, but you got to think about it. Like, it's
Did you know
not.
this question was coming again?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
We've never filmed before.
Oh, is that what we're going for?
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
I mentioned. I think I mentioned it in the beginning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean the cat's out of the bag, kind of. We filmed almost at least half of a podcast last week, and we lost all the
That's
audio.
insane.
He didn't connect the audio right.
Yeah.
He messed up. That was his one job. Not you. So you're not even locked in, or else you know we weren't talking about you. No walking. You must drive. Fuck, dude. I wanted
Yeah,
to walk
heck
it.
yeah.
That sucks. Bummer. Oh well. I think it's 4 days if you were to play it without stopping, kind of. Well, I mean,
2
obviously.
days?
you have to
No, it's
stop.
4 to 2.
Oh, 4 to 5 days. Yeah, read all really helps us down.
But if you,
Just kidding.
if you read carefully, it says determined players.
determined
Whatever that means.
players, what would we be determined players is probably like you're
Trying to get through it.
trying to get through it as quick as possible.
We're
I
stopping
mean,
at the towns and the bars.
you'd
have a
eventually,
drink.
you'd essentially like stop. Well, I mean, what 800? I guess 874 miles is kind of insane.
Bottom line, at least 4 days. So
At least
for you to document it, all that stuff.
determined in 2 to 3 days, it says, but at least
Can't
4
do that.
days.
So
The
just for
course
like
record's
a-
2 under par. I'd break that.
200?
2 under par.
Oh, 200 par.
Well, I mean, there's probably. Granted, there's
I
probably
think
not
there's a
that
700
many.
yard hole.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking about 700-yard hole, I made an eagle on a hole that was like 700 yards before. This episode of The Rough Cut is brought to you by Green Room Indoor Golf. Whether you're looking to practice, play, or improve your game, Green Room has the technology to get what you need done. If you're surrounding or local to Ventura County, make sure you go check out Green Room Indoor Golf. Tell them that The Rough Cut sent you. Again, big shout out to Green Room Indoor Golf. We appreciate you.
Where was this?
This is at Los Robles.
There's a 700 yard hole.
It was hole like 15 or 16, the downhill dogleg right par 5. And it normally plays like 630 or 6 something, but it was super into the wind in that day. And so like on 18 birdies or whatever app we had up, it shows you how long it's playing, like adjusted the wind.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
premium?
so
You got
I-
premium
I have
birdies?
premium. Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't really use it as much anymore, but I think I still have it, you know. I don't have batteries in my rangefinder enough to do it, you know.
You're not sponsored by a rangefinder company?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how. I feel like that should be an outreach I get to. Or maybe someone just rips up, we'll throw your rangefinder right next to the old vet hauler hat.
There you go.
You know, put you right there. No, so I hit my driver, and I hit it on the number 300. I remember on the number 300, but from the tee box, it didn't look that far away, and I still had so far in. So I took DOD, because in my mind, into the wind.
Low, go under it.
Yeah, I gotta stay low. And my I don't know if I had 3-wood or 5-wood in the bag at that time, but I don't hit them high enough, low enough. I have a high ball flight with woods. So I'm like, DOD, I'm either gonna top it or it's gonna come off perfect.
Yeah,
so I
little
kind of perfectly hit a great stinger. I pushed it out there, and I think I had like 1 something in. I forgot exactly what the number, but I dunked it. But it was a blind shot, so you couldn't see it.
Dunked the third one?
We dunked the third one. It was a blind shot. You couldn't see it, and I hit my shot. and it was like blocked off by the bunker, and then down just a little is the hole, and everyone heard it, and everyone starts freaking out, and me, I was like in shock.
Bro, that's crazy.
But then
Was
we
that your
got
first
up.
dunk?
No, I've dunked before, but it was definitely like my most memorable dunk.
That's so sick. Hold on though. I need to know the answer to that subscribers thing.
I'm trying to dodge
fade
around
it.
the question. I'm fading it. Probably 50,000. Because the way
Subscribers? Does that make you a millionaire at that point?
No, it doesn't make me a millionaire. I don't need to be a millionaire to go. But you got to think about it like this. One, I would have obviously my girlfriend go.
This guy's greedy, bro.
I'm not greedy. It's just it's like a good goal to get to.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it last time. Mason made a good point. The hardest part with like growing any type of social media is like the first 10. Once you get to the first 10, the next 5 it's not easy, but it's easier, and then it just you snowball. But it's just like getting people to like want to hit that subscribe, you know. Yeah. But it takes time.
Is it free to hit the subscribe button?
It's completely free. You don't have to pay anything, actually, you know. Sometimes you could actually get paid. I mean, subscribing to someone like me, I give away putters, I give away drivers. I mean, scroll my page.
Sounds like I have to subscribe.
Are you not subscribed?
I don't know. Do you have to have an account?
You do have to have an account.
I always watch. I just click the Instagram link. And
I need you to go.
Yeah.
I need you to leave.
Hey, I never watch YouTube though, ever.
I'm gonna need you to make an account and subscribe.
Okay.
That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable.
Did I catch you off guard?
Yeah,
I've watched every podcast though.
I know, and I don't even get accounted for that watch time.
That counts?
Not because you're not signed in. You have to be signed in.
Oh shit.
That's the thing. You're effing me.
I got no ball knowledge when it comes to this, bro.
No ball knowledge. You should.
Oh.
You're starting a business, bro. Or like you're starting a business. You got to get into that marmarketing, bro.
Yeah,
Social media is the way to get anything going these days.
Can't just be old school, word of mouth.
Unfortunately, not. You can. It's just the amount of time it will take to grow compared to if you just dial in, you know, get the social media
That's the
going.
hardest part for me is the whole marketing and pictures and videos.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part for you starting your... I mean, you have a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Honestly...
What's the part where it's like, oh, I have to do this? For me, it's the marketing and posting.
To be honest, I don't really have anything as far as like with the podcast or GavGolfs where I'm like, oh, I have to do this, which I'm grateful for because that obviously means I'm into it, kind of thing. Maybe the only time ever was probably I have to do this is when our podcast last week, we messed up the audio. The next day we filmed and I had to edit the whole podcast in less than 12 hours. And it was, I think, just over 2 hours of footage. And I know it might seem like 2 hours of footage, 2 hours of editing time.
Yeah, no, I can.
No. I think it took me like 6.
Oh, yeah.
And think about it. 12 hours to post a podcast, 6 hours to edit it. I got to sleep, you know? Like, I tried not to. I went to the store. I think I got an Alani energy drink, 200 milligrams caffeine.
A what?
An Alani, I think is what it's called.
I have ball knowledge when it comes to energy drinks. Never heard of that one.
Clearly not.
Alani production?
Alani.
Are you serious?
I got it with him.
What?
Yeah,
All right.
Alani. I like to separate it sometimes. Sometimes I'll go Red Bull. Sometimes I'll go Celsius. Sometimes I'll go
Bloom?
C4. I didn't see any blooms because I was going to get a bloom. But, no, I ripped the 200 milligrams, you know. I feel like it made me more tired.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So I think I started exporting stuff. That's probably, I guess that would be the thing, okay?
Uploading the last homework assignment, waiting for it to load.
When you have to, so I edit on a Mac. I don't edit on like a crazy PC, which honestly, it would be the same thing storage-wise. Like you have storage on whatever, you know? And so on my Mac, my girlfriend bought it for me. And when she had got it, honestly, I would have bought the same thing. It's like 256 gigabytes of storage. And until now, I would have done I've done the exact same thing for all of my phone, everything, because I just never realized like how important it is, I guess, to have it on like something I'm editing.
Wouldn't it be easier to do it on a PC?
It's the same thing, essentially.
Really?
I'm sure it is, but I'm just so dialed
You have,
in
like,
on
2 screens up. You don't have to go into
I could,
tabs.
if I have another display for my iMac, I could do that, but I would have to buy another iMac display.
Yeah.
If that would be one thing that would be better is if
Because I could never imagine doing anything without at least 2 screens.
Yeah, because I have essentially when I edit, a lot of times I have like my MacBook open, and then I have my iMac open, and then I'm like got something going on my iPad kind of thing. But that'll be like if I have like some random like show or movie in the background, just so I can kind of like peek over every once in a while, you know? But that's probably the only thing that I get like, oh, I got to do this right now, is pulling footage and audio and getting it onto my external SSD on my computer because I don't put it straight into my storage because I just don't have enough space. Like 256 gigabytes just to edit this podcast from start to finish. Like when it's editing, it'll probably take up 100 and something gigabytes.
That's serious grit, dude.
And so I probably only have 150 to just play with in general. So I bought an external SSD with a terabyte of storage, and just within 2 podcasts and my last like 3 YouTube videos, it's already taken up half of the storage. But I take the audio and the footage and I put it onto the SSD, and that'll take, like, depending on how long, like however long we record this, it'll take some time kind of thing, you know? And so that, I think I started doing it at like midnight when I got home, and then I couldn't start
absolutely gnarly, Gavin.
I couldn't start actually editing till like 1. But then when I'm editing, I'm like in a flow. The only thing that's like stopping me is like getting tired, but like essentially you have to sleep, you know, which unfortunately, like that would probably be one thing that if I could like choose not to have to do.
Work efficiently off something.
Yeah, like I wish I could work efficiently with like an hour.
Yeah.
You know, 30 minutes and keep going. Imagine what you could do if you only had to sleep for an hour. Like that. Yeah, but are they like Natty doing, or are they ripping a little
they're Natty,
booger
dude.
sugar?
At Natty. You want to take a guess on who it is?
That does that?
Yeah. No, just natural. He gets 1 hour of sleep, and the guy's like a Navy SEAL. Matt Tellier?
He ain't
Bro,
Natty,
hour of sleep,
bro.
dialed, bro. It's all he needs.
See, I could easily work off 5 hours. I could be productive, and I could totally, because it's one of those where it's like, I feel like I'm like tired, to where I feel like I'm like just cracked out. I'm like, let's go, you know, like I'm dialed. But it catches up to you. Like there's no way, he could not go a whole week only sleeping 1 hour, you know, kind of thing.
If you see this, that's a challenge that he would attempt 100%.
You know what's funny is I wouldn't put it past him. You remember?
See what I'm
remember
saying?
that time we were all at like a little kickback, and we brought up like something about a staring contest and how long you could stare,
yes,
or like keep your eyes open. The world record was something, I forgot what it was.
He held them open for a while.
He held them open. I timed him sitting next to him. I think I have a screenshot for like 30 minutes. Legit held open.
Oh yeah.
And I have a photo of it, and his eyes are like, he shows his eyes wide open, just crying the whole time, like just wet, so red.
Yep.
It was insane, bro. It was so crazy. But that was right there. I was like, there's no way that like I would never be able to do that. I remember like halfway through, he was talking about how he's like, I'm burning. I feel like my eyes are like burning. But he like wouldn't stop.
Just for the love of the game.
Love of the game. There was no, like, we didn't have no Guinness World Record guy in there with
you
us.
You have $5 on the line.
Nothing. It was all just, yeah, bro. He took that down though. So
yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Honestly, yeah, I probably wouldn't put it past him then.
Yeah.
It'd be more of like if he sees this, he'd be like, "Oh, fine, for a week straight."
Yeah,
I'll do it.
But yeah, so just on that note, just like working off of no sleep, you work a job. Mm-hmm. Do you consider that part-time hours or full-time hours? How often do you work there?
Part-time, for sure, part-time.
Okay. If you think you're doing full-time and doing what you did, do you think you'd be able to do both? Or is there some days you feel like you're just spread too thin? And if
like if I worked at like
right now, do you feel spread too thin? You work part-time and you got this going until midnight, 3 a.m. You do all
like I have
this?
too much going on kind of thing.
Do you ever step away because you feel it?
No, I feel like it's like you're never gonna get anything done if you feel that way, kind of thing. You know,
but there has to be a point, dude.
I feel like it's all good balance. Like I try to like do it to where I'm not forcing it'd be one thing if we filmed every single day, because then obviously like I'd have to be ready to film every single day. We'd have to have new ideas, new things or whatever. Like run questions, whatever we're filming for, whether it's a podcast or GavGolfs. That would probably get a little bit repetitive. I think I remember when I started doing short form content, I was like at the course almost every day, or every time I would film, or every time I'd play golf, I'd film. And I realized like, dude, I'm not like, I need to have fun, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't having fun every time I'd go, I'd film.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, at that time too, it was not in the very beginning, but it was in a time where I'm like, okay, I gotta at least play good once a week.
Yeah.
You know?
So you go out twice, try to get a good round.
You know, try to get a good round. Every time I film, I'll post it. I don't think there's really ever been a time where I've filmed.
You always get like one video in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, as far as I've never went and played 9 holes or 18, played bad, and been like, okay, I'm not posting it. Like, I've been so like whenever I'm filming is what I post. I remember I played and I posted like a somewhere in the 70s, and then like 3 videos later was like a 98. You know,
Same course.
Same course too,
Nice.
which is even crazier. But as far as like kind of beating around the question,
Yeah, dude, because it is too much. Like, you start treating the people around you a little different. You're short-tempered.
I would say that's when I'd probably be like, okay, like I need to, like that's not okay. You just open it. I would say like that's not okay. I feel like there should be no reason at all that anything that you're trying to build, whether it's work, anything like that, outside noise should affect or make you feel like you have a reason to kind of treat like family, friends, whatever, like shit, because it's not their fault.
Yeah.
They didn't say, oh, hey, go film a podcast, stay up all night, and then go film something else, and then go film something else, and then go to work the next day, do whatever. They're not telling me to do that. So why is it like, why do I get the green light to be like, fuck you, bro, I don't want to talk to you today. Like, you're pissing me off, leave me alone, kind of thing, you know? But I think if it was getting to a point where I was...
said than done, though, dude. I catch myself sometimes just being like, don't talk to me. I got shit to do.
Yeah, it's all in like balance. Like, there's a right way to say it. Like, I get what you're saying. Like, I definitely have times where I'm like, hey, like, I gotta just get this done, you know? Like, we'll do whatever. But it's all in delivery, you know?
Yeah.
In reality, it really is. Like, if you have a bad delivery, it'll come off terribly. But if you have a good delivery, like, say you're super busy, you're kind of frustrated. You're like, hey, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Like, let me just get this done, and we'll do this later. I'll call you later, kind of thing. But again, like you said, it is easier said than done. And I can't sit here and say every single time that I've like felt pressure or stress about anything that I've kind of been able to do that.
Talking about that, Charlie's wedding was
so fantastic.
2 days ago. Amazing, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Maddie were talking, like, there were some things that, like, when they did that private note thing, I never thought about that. And that was so awesome. Yeah. So, hey, Charlie and Michaela, when you guys come to me and Maddie's wedding one day, just know we didn't get the private note thing from you. We did. No, that was cool.
Cool.
I remember when we got the thing, Maddie went and got our, like, little card for where we sat, and I'm like, there's got to be something in it, and she's like, no, it's probably just a thing. I'm like, they would have just put it on a card then. Like, I promise you there's something in it.
Yeah, mine would have like a Venmo, dude, and be like,
you know?
help out.
Yeah, help me out, you know. But and then finally, like, Castro or someone walked up and we're like, there's a personalized message, and I read it. I'm like, that's nice.
Castro can read?
I found it out right there.
Just kidding.
I found it out right there. Did he tell you to do anything specific?
So oh, what was it? It's hard to say.
You'll randomly throw it in later.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Well,
it works its way in.
Because they see me as a messenger, but it's actually Cash.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I'll edit a photo as you do it. I'll just put a photo of him on you.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a good idea.
I'll do that for you. No, but beautiful wedding.
Yeah.
You know, really good ceremony. I get so choked up. I'm such like an empath, I think is the right word. Like, anytime I see anything that, like, I love, like, when people love each other, and I love just, like, when I look at it, I kind of envision, like, how would I feel, and then it just makes me think of, like, Maddie walking down the aisle or something, and I'll just, like, just
thing,
that's
you know? True. Sometimes it's harder watching other people that you like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it might be harder for me to watch T get married one day. Because at least I'm there watching it. It's like, oh,
well, then we're like, oh my gosh, we never thought this would happen.
Sad, yeah.
You know?
Or it's not sad, but you know what I mean?
That's
it's like,
sad.
Tear
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that'll be lit,
Galloway's
though.
best man speech?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I remember, like, it was so good. I was talking.
I thought I was a tough guy until that, bro. To be honest.
I went up to him after, and I was like, bro, that was so amazing. You had me crying, you know?
Crazy.
And that's probably one of my favorite, like, my favorite parts of weddings are watching the groom watch the bride walk down the aisle, seeing their reaction.
It's an automatic fold, dude.
Yeah, and then I love hearing vows, and then I love hearing the speeches.
Yeah.
You know? Because I was talking to him, I was like, bro, you had an amazing speech. He was like, I was so nervous. I'm like, that adds to it, you know? Because it means you care, kind of thing. And I remember I was telling him, like, when I did, like,
oh, yeah, you did one.
for my brother, like, him and his wife eloped, and my mom was like, we want to have, like, a little party. So we had, like, a family party, probably, like, 100 people or whatever, like, friends, family, and everyone. And I remember my mom was like, we want someone to speak. You have to speak. And I'm like, okay, who else? They're like, just you.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, anyone else? They're like, we're too nervous. And I think my brother and his wife were both like, we don't like
pushing for it.
No, they were like, you don't have like, we don't need anyone to speak. Like, it's fine. Like, we don't want anyone to feel or whatever. And my mom was like, you have to speak. And I was like, okay. And I remember, I think I got
straightforward.
Yeah.
The more I learn about it, just
she gets the job done.
Yeah.
But I think I had noticed like 3 months in advance. The wedding was in June. I mean, not the wedding. The party was in June. And I had like 3 months in advance to know about it. And I probably started writing my speech. I think the party was on a Friday.
I remember you like leave early from like a tea time because I got to work on the
I
speech.
started writing it probably 5 days before.
That's crazy.
And that day, I remember like I kept going up to my brother and my parent, like messing around, like I got to kill a 6-pack before 6. You know, my brother didn't know why. He's like, "Why are you trying to drink so much so
that's
quick?"
Cool. That's cool.
You know, I'm like, I just got to kill a 6-pack before 6. You know, because I was all nervous. And then I remember like,
so that was a surprise for you, bro.
Yeah, he didn't.
That's
He didn't know
bro.
until. So we'll get to. I remember. It was probably like 5:58, and I remember I was like, okay, I just gotta. No, it was like 5:55. I remember I was like getting so nervous. I was like, bro, I gotta like take a shit. I'm so scared right now, you know. And so I was like in the bathroom, didn't even have to shit. I'm just like sitting there, still perfecting my speech. Probably like 3 minutes before.
With a little buzz, like.
Just like honestly, I wasn't even buzzed. I think I drank like 2 beers because then I was like, wait, I don't want to stumble over words or anything, you know, kind of. And I remember.
100 people, a lot of people.
Yeah, I went out there. And I remember my brother didn't even know, but we like had the little table of them sit in front, and then my mom was like, "We have Gav. He wants to say something." I remember I went up there and I was so nervous. I think I started off being like, "Hey, everyone, like I'm Gavin. For you guys don't know me, I'm one of Jake's little brothers. You know, and just to let you know, I got here early and I was cutting onions with the taco guys outside. So if my eyes look like they're watering, that's the reason. You know." And then I started going on from there, and I think it was like a 6-minute speech. But dude, I was like, I got through it, but dude, I was crying. You know?
Yeah, were you?
I get so like, I'm so in touch with my emotions, which honestly I'm like very happy about. I feel like a lot of people aren't, you know, especially guys. I feel like a lot of guys are told not to really be in touch with their emotions. But you can, it's all in like the right way, bro. There's nothing wrong with like when you're talking about something you're passionate about or someone you love. Did you get through
it all?
Yeah, I think I probably still have it.
Did you go off script?
A little bit, yeah. I think it was more like I had a full thing. Like I could have read it start to finish.
And it would have been good.
And it would have been good. I think I probably added a few words here and there, but I think like I articulated exactly what I wanted. So I kind of like read it so many times that I knew it. So I didn't have to like stare at it as much. Remember I did it, and then I remember I was just crying, and like I could look at my brother and his wife. And like seeing my brother cry, I'm like, oh my gosh, because I probably only seen him cry once, maybe twice in my whole life. Once, like, and it was when I was younger.
Yeah, seeing people you love cry is just like,
yeah, I'm like, well, and to think like words that I'm saying is making him cry.
Yeah,
you know, I'm like, oh my gosh, it gets me more. And then his like seeing his wife tear up, like that was definitely good.
Did Ty tear up?
I think so. Yeah, I think but people were coming up to me after that I like never met or whatever. They're like, bro, you had me crying.
Nice.
I'm like, that's what it's all about. You know, you felt the emotion and the actual love. And I was telling Galloway about it, and I was like, bro, it's something that I was so scared to do, but I would do it every single time over and over and over. And I remember ever since I was little too, I've always been like, I want to give a speech at my brother's weddings, kind of thing, you know?
You probably have another one coming up, no? Not a wedding, but I'm sure you'll be another best man.
Maybe one day.
I think so.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe my little brother will let me.
100%.
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see if he lets me. But we'll see. No, yeah. I was kind of. I love the idea too of like memorizing the whole thing to the point where you don't have to read anything. Like Charlie's dad, when he was. Did you see? He didn't even look at anything.
That's like a skill.
That's a skill set. No, I agree. And I was like. Before he even went up there, I was thinking about that too. Like, I wonder if there's gonna be anyone that could like spitball, because that's hard, bro. Crazy. I'm pretty sure that is one of the most feared things in the world besides death. Like, that's one of the biggest world fears is public speaking than death. I'm sure. You know, and it's insane. And for someone to be able to go up and articulate and stay on track.
Fact check?
Oh, I guess you could.
Biggest fear?
Yeah. What is the top 5 biggest fears in the world?
I think it's spiders is up there.
I think I've seen it before. I think it's public speaking, then death. I promise you. Maybe it was like a different like heading that I saw, but it was something about like it was public speaking number 1, and then number 2 was death, and then number 3 was like spiders and all that. But maybe it's old news.
huh?
I'm getting old,
Yeah, you are. Almost mid-20s.
Not mid-20s, early.
Yeah,
I
you're
turned
old,
23 in a month today. A month from today, I turned 23. Oh, you got to see what day
yeah.
it is, huh? Typical. All right. Public speaking is widely recognized as the number 1 fear globally, affecting up to 75% of people and often ranking higher than the fear of death, spiders, or heights. That's crazy, bro. But what's weird is, like, I kind of love public speaking too. Would you consider this public speaking? Probably not, actually. It's getting viewed by anyone in the public, but I guess it's not.
It is nerve-wracking, though. It's like interviewing skills.
I guess, yeah. That's why, bro, I want to get better. Like, I want to get better and better. It's just a skill, though. I never realized, like, it is like anyone can do it, but it definitely takes a couple episodes or whatever it is to, like, kind of get in the reps of, like, yo, let them see how much. All right, we're going to do a quick thing. I want you to answer them fast so you can't think about it.
Okay.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Energy drinks.
Favorite book?
I can't read.
Favorite podcast or show?
Hunter x Hunter.
Wrong answer. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Favorite podcast?
It's only 2 episodes.
I'll give him a rebate. Favorite podcast?
What was this one called? I was kidding.
You a morning person or a night owl? Quick shout out to today's sponsor, Vet Hauler, a Ventura County local owned and operated veteran junk removal company. If you got junk in your garage, backyard, office space, or that junk you've been saying that you're going to get rid of for the past few weeks, months, maybe even years, give them a call to this number right on the screen. All you got to do is give them a call and they're going to handle the rest. They're great, 24-hour turnaround rates. You can't beat it. They'll get it done. Give them a call. Thank you again to Vet Hauler.
Both, whatever.
He's just beating around the bush.
No, I'm both. Whatever you need me, I'm there.
You weren't yesterday.
What was yesterday?
When you came to pick up your girlfriend's phone because she left it in my car.
That was an hour.
Yeah, you weren't yesterday.
What do you mean? I was there.
Yeah.
That's like an afternoon owl.
That's true.
Yeah, it was 1:30.
Favorite stock you've ever owned?
CCIV. That is Lucid Motors now. I bought them before they merged.
Lucid Motors, that's the car?
That's the car, Lucid.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still have them?
There's a crazy story. No, I got rid of it all. Crazy story.
Sorry, it's rapid
That's
fire.
one of the first stocks I bought.
Really?
It was CCIV, and I was snowboarding during COVID, and I bought at like $18, and I sold it on the ski lift for like $60, like the 52-week high. It was crazy.
Did you wish you kept it?
No, because
it went down after the merge? That's fair. That's one thing that I do want to get.
And it was like my first one, It was like,
yeah. Well, dude, that's lit. On a ski lift, you just paid for your whole trip.
Yeah.
And some.
Yeah.
You know?
But there's been big losers in there, too. I have least favorites.
That's one thing, too, about, like, in the stock market or day trading and stuff, that, like, a lot of people see all these videos of, like, all these people that are day traders and everything. Yeah, they do
think
it.
it's like a
high risk, high reward, bro. You could have really high highs, but there's going to definitely be days where you have low lows.
Yeah. There was a really bad one. Ag Eagle. It was, like, supposed to be a drone system that, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Agriculture drops pesticides. As soon as I bought them, lawsuit, tank, gone, everything.
Bummer, yo.
Yeah, I think Castro joined me on that one. That was a fun ride.
That's why he probably doesn't dabble too much anymore now, huh?
I don't know. He's working 2 jobs, that guy. Maybe.
Is he really?
Yeah,
what's the Stizzle doing? He's still at Rick's, though, no?
Yeah, so.
Good for cash. He's still at Rick's. What else is he doing? I think he told me about it.
He
But
works at MCOR.
What's MCOR?
I don't know too much. I think it's, don't quote me on this, HVAC.
Okay.
I think.
Like 2319 from Monsters, Inc.?
I don't know what that is.
That is?
What's Monsters, Inc.?
You know what I'm talking about? Is that HVAC?
I'm just
Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Oh, my
Whoa.
God. That's one of my favorite childhood movies. He was about to dive across the set.
Favorite childhood movies?
One of them, yeah. My parents always said, like, my routine every morning when I was little, like 2, they would always say I'd wake up, get a bowl of cereal, and watch Monsters, Inc.
Really?
My dad would say that, yeah.
What else? Monsters, Inc.?
Love Monsters, Inc. Honestly, I love all those movies, bro. They make me feel
Have you seen
something.
Brother Bear yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, my gosh. Production.
I'm about to get a flying elbow from back there.
Well, it's a sleeper, but not really. But that's like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Surf's Up, obviously, you've seen.
Great.
Yeah.
Great film.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new Toy Story?
It's 5?
Yeah.
No, I've never been a big fan of Toy Story.
Toy Story 5 is so good.
Really?
It's my favorite one. Yeah, it had me like tearing up, kind of almost dropping tears like multiple times. Normally movies just do it like once at least, but it did it probably like 3 or 4. Again, then again, I'm a soft.
Hey, you're getting soft these days.
Dude, I've always been soft with like movies, anything, bro. All that I've always been so soft. It's like
Maddie's
crazy.
just like, it's okay.
Even before her,
she's soft.
she gets soft too. We were watching Lilo and Stitch in theaters when it came out, and we were both like, I randomly was like, I don't like drop tears cry, but I get like very watery eyes, you know, and I look over and she's just sobbing.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
And it was like literally at the end, like when he's about to get taken back to his home place to get arrested or whatever. And then they're like, no, let him stay here. And he's like, it's family or something, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like sobbing. I'm all sad. It was, yeah. No. Do you have one purchase under $100 that's changed your life?
Under $100?
Under $100.
Can you do anything with $100 these days in California, bro?
You can do so.
Under $100?
Yeah.
Can you answer that?
Probably not. Under $100 that's changed my life?
Changed my life for under $100?
Buying the flowers that I used to ask my girlfriend out.
Dude, that's hilarious. I was leaning towards flowers. Like flowers to make my girlfriend happy. That's funny.
You a big flower guy?
Yeah, I try to do it like once a week.
Once a week? You're better than me. I do it at least once a month. But if it's holidays, you have to do it more than once. So holiday can't like count as the once a... Now, I'm more at least once a month. And if there's holidays that month, then it's at least twice a month. Yeah. Dream vacation.
Australia, probably. I've been there.
Oh, you've been there, though.
Yeah.
So what's another place that you like really want to go then?
I would say either Japan or like Mongolia.
Mongolia?
Yeah. You do like a 9-day horseback trip. For like
That'd be so fun, actually.
$2,000. All inclusive.
Probably, huh?
Horseback right through like...
That would be lit. I love horses, bro.
Yeah.
I love horses. They have a lot of horses in Toy Story.
You better own some.
I'm going to own a lot.
Yeah, Maddie's going to.
I will own a lot. I'm going to have so much land, bro. I can't wait. I'm going to have so much land. I want a bunch of horses for her. I want screaming goats.
Yeah, I heard.
You know, yelling and shit.
What do they sound like?
Little pigs everywhere. I would want like I watched this YouTube video of this guy that's a chef, and he like, it's kind of crazy. The whole YouTube video is raising a chicken from 0 to 100 days, then cooking him. And so he goes and a chicken gets hatched, like a chick gets hatched, and he picks the chick
and he raises
it till 100 days, and then he cooks it. Spoiler alert, thankfully he didn't actually cook it. It was a different chicken he bought, but I was like, no way.
That's pretty crazy.
This guy's cooking the chicken. But it made me want one. It made me want a chicken. Do you know that male ducks, you know, like the pretty blue head with random colors on the wings, like the one you see at golf courses, are called drakes?
Drakes?
Drakes.
No.
And the women are called ducks.
Oh.
Favorite golf course you've played?
Apple Valley.
I haven't heard of that. Where's that?
I think it's called Apple Valley.
I think that's a course.
It's up north.
But I've heard of that. Apple Valley isn't north. No, isn't Apple Valley?
I know what you're talking about, like the actual valley, but
Yeah.
the golf course is called Apple Valley.
Yeah. I think mine's probably... I love La Prisma.
La Prisma.
La Prisma is probably one of my favorites because it's so low-key and like so many... It's always like... There's always tee times. Like there's always people there, but it's never like crazy packed, which is the absolute best. I like Pelican Hill a lot too. Pelican Hill, I played both sides.
Nice.
That's great. Expensive though.
Yeah.
But it's nice. That's one thing I do want to do. Maybe I'll make that like next year's goal when I'm full content, because I'm gonna be full just content by the end of this year.
Oh yeah, is that the goal?
I will.
It's
That's the
lucky
goal,
coming
and
up
that's
quick.
what's gonna happen. 6 months. Can you
6
think that? I guess almost 7.
I wanna
Almost
be like
7 months
28
in.
6 months.
What'd you say? You'll be 28? I know, bro. Yeah, you're old, dude.
You guys know that production?
He's 27 right now. Did you know that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm 23. I turned 24.
He's turned.
I look 28, guys.
Yeah, that's why I was right.
You look good for yourself.
That's good.
I guess. You know, for how good as a 23-year-old can look.
Yeah.
I'm 22 though. Yeah, I turned 23. I was like thinking about that. I'm like, holy shit, bro. I gotta lock in.
I'm pushing mid-20s.
It's not even pushing mid-20s. I'm like, bro, I need to get going. I gotta get after it. I gotta make some stuff happen. I've been trying to take my health more serious. I've been on a pretty good grind. Me and my family.
Health more serious.
As far as like, bro, I mean, it doesn't take a special like person to tell you that I could definitely drop a couple lbs. You know.
Well, guess what? I think the answer to that is stop eating. Just don't eat.
No, I agree.
Don't eat for
I
3
agree.
days. Just call.
No, I think that's
Done.
bad because you won't keep it off.
You can if you get back onto it and
You
only eat
won't-
healthy.
You won't keep it off because your body. I agree with what you're saying. You could fast for 7 days, not eat anything.
Yeah.
But then after the 7 days, your body is going to be so like, oh, you're going to just get it back. You're not. It's not sustained. It's not sustainable.
Here's a question. So you obviously agree. Generally speaking, if you put down the fork, you'll lose weight.
1,000%.
You guys agree with that production? Yeah, yeah. I think that's pretty controversial.
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 Oh, okay. Controversial. Yeah,
I
I
completely
brought
agree.
that up in like group settings. They're like, what the?
It's,
I was like,
it's
whoa.
1,000% so true. All it is like my mom used to be a personal trainer back in her day, and her biggest thing is just like it's all about what you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just go into a calorie deficit, just do whatever. You could essentially eat whatever the hell you want,
Yeah.
as long as you're below your calorie intake
yeah,
for the day.
yeah.
But I completely agree. If you want to lose weight, stop
Yeah.
eating food.
Yeah.
You know. But I have seen that topic get brought up before, and people were like, "No, that's not true."
Yeah, yeah.
You
But that's
know?
why I start my sentence with generally speaking.
No, I think it's. I think most. I'm curious. What do you guys think in the comments? You know, like you guys agree. I mean, we got four for four right now that agree. There's gonna be someone that disagrees.
100%.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that myself. Putting it down.
There you go.
My thing is though, it's not that I eat a lot throughout the day. My problem is
One big portions.
so I normally don't really eat. Now I'm trying to eat like 3 good meals a day right now, you know, like actually get like good so I'm full and I'm not
Yeah.
like snacking at random times. I would normally like before last week because I'm only like almost a week in, so I can't really be like, rah, rah,
Oh,
rah,
okay,
you know.
nice.
But before that, I would probably not eat food till like 1. Not because I'm
okay.
trying to intermediate fast, I just wasn't hungry. And then I'd eat a normal breakfast, whatever that is, whether it's like normal
Cinnabon.
breakfast is some, I'd just eat like, no, it wouldn't be cinnamon. I'd be like bowl of cereal, or it would be something random. Yeah, 7 eggs with cheese, all that stuff. Do you know where that's from? I was about to say.
Die on that fence.
Yeah.
Die on that wall.
Yeah, but no, I would essentially like eat a normal breakfast. Like I'd eat cereal, whatever that was. Sometimes I'd just throw down pizza from the day before. So I'd like wouldn't really watch what I'd eat, but then I wouldn't eat for the rest of the day until nighttime. And it's almost the season of giving though. I'm gonna try and do a every week in December, try to give something away. But I'm gonna try and line it up before then, so it's not like because I almost did that last December. I came up with it like going into the end of the year, and I think I like started it once, and I remember what I gave away. I gave away a Paradigm driver, is what I gave away.
Did you?
I did give it away.
I don't remember that.
Sorry.
And I've known you since 4th grade.
Well, you apparently don't follow me.
I do follow for sure.
You don't subscribe.
That's an easy thing.
But no, it was I gave away a Paradigm, and then I gave away a Tacoma driver, and then I gave away a lab putter.
You gave away a lab putter?
I gave away a lab putter.
I think I do.
I've given away 3 lab putters, I think.
Jesus.
I gave away that 1 lab putter, and then I did another thing. I think I've given away 2, actually. I've given away 2. I did one lab putter. There was like this trend going around where it was like, people would ask for something in your DMs, and I'd go into the DM and I'd like screen record, and I'd say you have 60 seconds to answer, and if you answer in 60 seconds, you get whatever you ask for.
Yeah.
And this kid asked for one of my putters, like any of my putters, and my putter lineup. I think I have like 2 Scotties, 3 Labs, a Spider.
Don't subscribe anymore, guys.
And I mean, I bought it all myself. All right, so actually, not the Labs, but. Bro, labs are expensive, but they're worth it.
Yeah.
They're worth it if you're down for the grind.
Yeah.
If you're kind of pinching pennies and you're not really like about that action to get way better, I wouldn't go the route only because, bro, they're expensive. But if you are like an avid golfer, you're trying to get better, working your putting, it has made me a better putter for sure. No, yeah. So he asked for like one of my old putters. I gave him 20 seconds. And it was like, it's like I randomly open it too. I'm not like just like I I open it, text him and say, hey, I'm going to text you soon. You know, randomly I was scrolling through DMs. I think the first one I opened was a dude that just wanted to play Fortnite with me or something. And then I responded like, let's do it, dude, or whatever. And then I found the next dude. I think his name was Kai.
Yeah. For you guys who don't know, this guy's a Fortnite sweat, by the way.
Not as much anymore, but
Yeah, he's
I can still hop on the sticks and just tear everyone apart.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I love that game. But, no, and I texted him, I said 20 seconds on the clock. He responded in 10. And I was like, oh, shit, I actually got to get one.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to give away any of my putters. But then thankfully I reached out to Lab, and I was like, hey.
Wow.
Like I did this giveaway, and they're like, oh, like, I don't remember us talking about. No, I'm like, you're right, we didn't. You know?
This one's on
but
me.
they were super cool. Yeah. Like, they gave him a brand new customized Lab putter, probably worth like almost $800, which is kind of crazy. When I did that, it made me realize, like, wow, bro. Like,
yeah, you have something.
There's something where I'm like, wow, I built that. Like, before I started this, I can just hit up Lab and be like, yo, someone want to give away on my channel. Can you give them $800?
Yeah.
You know?
And good thing you're on this guy, because if you weren't, what's stopping you from me DMing you, oh, he spawned in 10 seconds, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's why I've definitely, every time I do give away something, because a lot of people are like, there's no way he's going to give me a Lab putter. There's no way he's going to give me a driver, which makes sense. I mean, all you have to do is follow me and comment why you want it, and then you win something that costs hundreds of dollars. You said you have to subscribe to, but you don't. That's why you didn't win. Hopefully that guy won because he was subscribed. No, it was Instagram. But no, I always tell people, I'm like, hey, when you get it, like, if you can record yourself swinging with it or putting with it or posing with it, so I can put it on my social medias. I want people to know this shit's real, you know?
Definitely.
And then every time they do it, and they're like, this is real. Yeah. There was one actually with the Paradigm driver that I gave away, the first one I gave away. It was very random, but I was just hoping, like, please don't be out of the States, just because tariffs or whatever and everything's sending. I was like, oh, just don't be out of the state. If it was out of the state, it was out of the state. And so it was just a random draw. Remember, I let my girlfriend pick this dude, and I remember I tapped his account. He, like, made a couple golf videos on TikTok.
You told me this, but you didn't respond or something? Or something happened? Like the first winner?
I think it was another. No. This was I think that was a different thing. That wasn't for the driver. But I remember she was scrolling, she picked someone, I was like, oh, like, this is lit. He makes some videos, you know, like, this is a perfect person. He's a younger kid, you know, someone that really can't just throw out $500 to go buy a driver, you know, essentially, which is, like, always the hope for giveaways. Granted, if you're lucky enough and it's you randomly win it, then that's just how the case may be. But he won it, and I tapped his thing, and he had the golf course tagged in his TikTok, and I can't remember. Oh, it was Washington. It was something Washington. I'm like, oh, this guy's in Washington, D.C. You know, let's go. Yeah. He's in the States. Let's go. I end up getting his stuff, and I was super behind. So honestly, I'll be straight up. He won it at the very end of November. I didn't send it out till the end of January.
That's still not bad.
Because I just kept forgetting, and then also I was like, oh, bro, I don't want to go to the post office because I know it's going to be a whole thing. So I end up going, I'm like, bro, I got to get this guy's driver. Like, it's been so long, it's just sitting, you know, I'm not playing it because I gave it to him. And so I go to the post office, go to send it. I don't have a box or anything. They're like, oh, I'm like, no, you guys can wrap it. I know it'll be more, whatever it is. They wrap it. So to send it with everything, it was like $70-$80 or whatever. Damn. Which I was like, it's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, let's get the driver to him. Yeah. A week, like a couple days go by, and I get like an email talking about how it's stuck at the border because I need to pay a tariff switch. And I was like, this is a fucking scam. You know, there's no way. I already paid. Why would I have to pay more? So I'm like looking into it, and it's like a legit, like,
it is legit.
It was holding it, like customs or whatever it is, holding it
UPS?
It was UPS.
Yeah,
holding it at the border. And what sucks is this motherfucker was just outside of the States. I'm like, just stay in.
Yeah.
Stay.
What?
Just kidding. Just come into the States for a couple days. You know.
Cut that out.
And so that was essentially not ideal, but it was like an extra $150 I had to pay. Yeah. So for me to send this kid his driver,
UPS does that, and it's like, it pops up on your screen. If there's any extra tariffs, you pay for it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bought something from the UK, and that happened to me.
Yeah, but that's why it's like, damn, hopefully the people that don't win next time are out of state. Or it's not coming directly from me. You know? Like the Tacoma driver got sent from Tacoma to them, and then the one with Lab got sent directly from Lab to them. So I think they were all in the States, though, which was cool. If you weren't doing what you do now, what career would you have? Or essentially, what career would you want if this isn't your dream career?
What career would I want?
Like, what if tomorrow someone was like, you could do whatever you wanted? I mean, essentially, you can't do that, actually.
For, like, well, the pay.
You wake up tomorrow, it's the pay you want, and you're doing exactly what you want to do. What career would it be? Whether it's like you just want to build stuff, or you just want to run vet hauler and you get paid a bunch of money, or you want to just go and make a podcast, whatever it is, you know? The pay is exactly what you want, but it's exactly what you want to do. What would it be tomorrow?
Probably just, it's a crazy answer. Probably construction, bro. Like
Really?
building something, like a house from the ground up, seeing, like starting something, finishing it. Like hard work. I'm not scared of hard work, bro. Like if hard work paid, unfortunately, like the office jobs tend to pay more, finance tends to pay more. But the people digging pools and whatnot, digging trenches, they don't get paid as much.
Yeah.
But I love the hard work. I love working hard, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like a sense of satisfaction, like I did something today.
I love the hard work. Take your shirt off in the sun, work all day.
Yeah.
But
Get a little burn.
you got to factor in how hard it is on your body, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing, too. I mean, you pick a career like that.
Yeah.
But there is some older fools that are out there in their 60s.
They're on pain meds, bro.
Yeah, they're doing
100%.
something. They're not just ripping just regular. That's true. It is hard work, but it's...
That'd be sick. Imagine just like you coming up, hey, Gab, what are you doing today? And you're just like chilling. Hey, T, hey, Castro, hey, Zan, whoever. Come to my house. We're going to start building it. And we're all getting paid like $20,000 a year. And we're just building a house from the ground up.
Yeah. What would be your...
That'd be so much fun.
Like, do you have a number in your head, like how much money you hope to make in a year kind of thing? Or is it kind of like... I guess that goes back to what we talked earlier, like...
I just break it down to monthly instead of like yearly, I guess.
I'm kind of monthly too.
Yeah.
You know what's, dude, I always think about it. It's like, I don't know if it's like just me or like to make $100,000 a year, you just have to make about 9,000 something a month.
Wait, $100,000 a year?
Yeah.
Well, you
10,000
just counting work days or 7 days a week, right?
Just like, I'm just in general,
Like
just talking,
$278 a day?
it's something like that.
Can we fact check it? Go on, see how good. $100,000 divided by 365.
I'm pretty sure it's like 274 or 3 something a day. Which, in like, think about it like that, it ain't that much money. But
No.
that's like 7
You're
days
not
a
working
week,
7 days.
365 days a year. It's fine.
I got it.
Never mind.
Divided
Thanks,
by
bro.
365. 273.
273.
Yeah.
What'd you say? 274.
270.
Round up. 274.
Yeah, 274.
Yeah. No. Essentially, it's yeah. When I think like, I don't think it's
US for me to like call it quits and it was secure. Probably like 15,000 a month US.
really.
Yeah, because I'll go to Australia and that's like
That's a lot more there.
It's not double, but it's a little less than double.
That's a
And
lot
it's like-
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, I want to make so much money. And it's not because, like, I'm like, oh, I want to have so much money. I just want to, like, the things that come with having so much money.
Yeah, I just want to do what I want.
You know, I just want to do whatever I want, be able to be, like, say if something, God forbid, happened to, like, anyone that I'm close to or family or anything like that, and they couldn't afford it, I'm like, yo, here's $100,000.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, bro. Like, I don't need to see that money ever. Take care of yourself, whatever. So stuff like that. Or like being like, oh, I want to go and travel for a month, do whatever. I want to go do this. I want to buy this. I want to buy that.
Just have a boat.
I want to throw everyone on the Emirates, you know,
know.
Emirates flight to Dubai or wherever we go kind of thing, you know?
It would be good to have extra, but at the same time, it's like, are you working to have it extra, or are you doing what you want just to have, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're going to keep on working and be filthy rich, or you're going to stop working and be like, you know?
I guess it would just
money.
come down to like the amount of money you can make doing what you love to do.
Yeah.
I think you should be
You
okay
factor
with.
in that stuff.
Like, if you can make a lot of money doing something you want to do, even if you can make just like a wage you would make doing something you don't want to do, but it's livable, it's like you got to pick something you're passionate about over just kind of clocking in, clocking out type of thing. You said it actually. I said optimistic. You did when we did last podcast. You said, I think, opportunist.
Opportunistic.
Opportunistic. What is that? Like, just when an opportunity presents itself, like, I'll get on it kind of thing? Is that what that means? Or
Well, I was supposed to say. What'd you say?
Opportunist
No.
or opportunistic? I said optimistic.
That's what I was supposed to
You
say.
meant to say
Yeah,
optimistic. Said opportunist. Maybe it's a
Yeah.
good thing we lost that pod then.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But I would say, like, even if opportunist, I'm pretty sure that's a word. Even though that's not what you
Opportunist?
meant to say, I feel like
Opportunist.
I would say that's something I feel like people may think too. I feel like, at least for me, I try to, like, if an opportunity presents itself, try to jump on it, get
absolutely.
after.
Yes.
What's crazy is we're both kind of like, get after. There's a lot of people
Dude,
that are
some
like,
people don't take what's in front of them.
No.
I don't understand.
The
I don't
thing is,
care,
too,
bro.
is a
Take
lot
what's in
of
front of you.
a lot of people expected to just hit you in the face. It'll hit you in the face, but in different ways, and then sometimes it will just hit you in the face.
But if you're just lazy, if you're not thinking like that, if you're not going to take an opportunity that presents itself, like, who cares,
Yeah, I agree.
But if you're looking for it and you're trying to, do something with your life.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if this opportunist. It's a noun. A person who exploits circumstances to gain immediate advantage rather than being guided by constant principles or plans. Most burglaries are committed by casual opportunity. All right, I'm not an opportunist.
Opportunistic, that has to be a totally different meaning.
The calculating and opportunist politician is opportunistic. I feel like, I wouldn't say I'm like opportunistic as far as like wanting to commit crimes.
No, you're weirdly optimistic.
I'm optimistic, yeah.
You're optimistic.
But yeah, you gotta be
Super
like
optimistic, where it's kind of like worrisome.
Why?
I don't know. Like, if anything bad happens, you're like, well, you could be.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Stop myself there.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Well, I say that all the time, though. I'm like, what are you? Bro, it's true, though. There's so much, like, I think it was, like, when I filmed the pod with Braden, we were talking about, like, whatever your problems are, you put them things in a basket, there's someone that will kill or pay so much money to take them. So it's like, no matter what's going on, I'm not trying to downplay or belittle any problems that anyone has, because to each their own, But it could always be worse, and it will get better.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm always trying to. There's definitely times where I'm like, "Fuck, this sucks."
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm trying to like, all right, like it'll get better. This is happening for a reason. Let's go.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I think a lot more people thought that way.
But sometimes things just fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
And you have to just
They suck, but I do believe it'll like it will get better, or you'll find ways to not necessarily make it seem so bad. Like a good explanation, bro. My cat, bro, Indy. I had that fool for almost 19 years, July 4th. And like when we had to put him down, just because, bro, that fool was fucking old, bro.
Yeah, 19?
Bro, he was almost 19. Yeah. Himalayan cat, that fool was old, but he was like, looking at his face, he was so solid. And it's like, that's why when we were like going to put him down, we're like, bro, his face looks so great, but like he couldn't like walk. He would fall over.
As soon as I stop walking.
Like I had a photo of him the day of, because I remember my parents and family all kind of talked about it. We all talked about it. I'm like, no, I'm not putting him down. Like I will not put him down,
Yeah.
And I was like,
did you hold him?
Yeah, I was like, I want to hold him.
Good.
But it was like thinking about that, and that when that happened, I remember like, dude, I was so, because like pretty much I got him when I was in preschool,
Yeah.
I'm almost 23.
Yeah.
He was about to be 19. Yeah. We put him down in April. Bro, that fool lived long. Yeah, and like he was lit. Like there's no other cat that'd ever be like him. So my point being is I remember we went to I want to let you, there's no other cat that's like Indy. But my point being is putting him down like really made me really believe to what I was saying as far as like shitty things happen no matter what it is, And it's like shitty things happen no matter what it is. Like at first I was very, very sad. Like, bro, I was torn. Like I remember I went on I was in my house. I think I didn't go to work the day of I remember thankfully Maddie picked up my shift because I was like, bro, I could not.
That's cool.
Because that was the day I was like, we got to do it. And my parents finally, once I came to terms, they're like, let's do it. Like, they felt so bad, which rightfully so, bro. Yeah. And then someone else picked up my shift, and so I didn't have to work the weekend either. I wouldn't have been able to, bro.
Really?
Like I remember even when I worked that next Monday, I was like there.
You're just crying or just
No. I wasn't crying. I was just like, if someone made me think about it, I would just like, I'm just like, oh, dude, that sucks, bro. Because like I can't really think of memories that he like wasn't there, kind of thing. And so that's where it was hard for me to.
He's just always been there.
Comprehend that he's not gonna be there physically, you know. And so I remember, bro, it was so hard for me to like, kind of be like, it's all right, you know. But then I remember I took a long drive, bro. Remember I just was like crying, like, you know, like. And then I remember I was like, you know, it's all right. Like he lived a long, good life.
Yeah, he did.
He outlived probably most cats ever to live, kind of thing. And it's like, bro, he was good. And I'm like, you know, he went good. And then I thought about it. It's like someone getting old. It's not like he tragically passed away at a year old, you know? He lived a long life, and he died as if he was 98 years old as a human.
Wouldn't it have been harder if it was a dog?
I don't think so. Really? I think it's all just connection, you know? Because I have a dog that's getting older too, but I think it's all just connection. So it's whatever, like, how much of an impact they make on your life. Like, you'd have a kid that has a pet hamster and a dog. That pet hamster loves the human more, or like they have a bigger connection with the hamster. They're gonna feel way more hurt when the hamster goes to the dog. Yeah. But I agree, dogs are definitely like, it's one of the only animals that'll love you. I wouldn't say dogs are better than cats, but I wouldn't say cats are better than dogs. I wouldn't, like, my cat
was giving me shit for I was dodging questions.
My cat was better than every single other dog in the world except for my dog. But that's subjective to the person, you know? Yeah. Same with my dog. My dog is better than every other dog and cat in the world except for my cat. But again, it's subjective. Yeah. But, no, I remember that sucked. But then I was like, you know what, bro? Shit happens. It's all right. Let's keep going. Yeah. But, yeah.
You get a new cat? Call it.
I don't think I would get another cat, maybe. Maddie's allergic to cats, though, so it's kind of hard. Nice. But I honestly wouldn't.
Hate cats, bro.
You don't like them? I hate cats. Bro, you would have loved Indy. I know you've been around Indy, but kind of, bro, I knew it was the shit, bro. But it's kind of like, I'm kind of glad that she's allergic to cats because I'll never have another cat, and I think that's how it should be. Yeah. I have a bad. Well, I mean, honestly, maybe it's a good thing because we only had Indy because I killed our previous cat before that, actually. Yeah, kind of audible. Quickly, let me elaborate on it.
Gavin, you killed a cat?
I killed that pussy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that staying in?
That'll stay in.
Nice.
So let me elaborate on that. I was little, probably like 4 or 3. It was like a little bit before. It was when I lived in an apartment before my old house.
Wow.
So it was before. And my dad, he had 2 boxers, Daisy and Tyson. And they were really good boxers, the humans, other dogs, whatever. But the cats, they don't fuck with cats. And so whenever the cat's name was Bob, I forgot what color, what he looked like kind of cat, but his name was Bob. And I guess one day, like, we would leave Bob locked in rooms if the dogs were out and vice versa. And I guess one day I just opened the door while Bob was in there. They went in there and just tore him up. And my parents never told me that I'm the reason. No, my parents never told me I'm the reason why Bob got viciously murdered by our dogs until probably like 6 years ago.
Dude,
I remember we buried the cat too and everything.
Now.
I don't know. Dude, I was torn. I was so torn. At the end of your life, what do you hope people remember you for?
I want to be known as like the first liquid millionaire. I'm the first Kramer to first generation college graduate.
As far as in your bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have you ever been to like someone's house and it's a huge mansion? You're like, how do you even get this?
Yeah.
It traces back to someone.
Yeah.
Like, when I have great grandchildren, they'll be like, how did we get all this? Like, how do you have that ranch? How do you have 9 horses? How'd you get all this? Oh, we had twins in the family named Blaine and Tristan, and they did X, Y, Z. They started trading. They started their own business. They worked their ass off, and they gave what we have now.
Yeah.
So, like, just to be remembered, like, they were the ones who gave generations what they have now.
I love that. I agree. That would be that. Imagine that. Like
Like, how'd it happen? Oh, it was your great great grandpa Blaine and
your
Tristan,
legacy
twins.
lasts so
Yeah.
long that it's generation.
Yeah.
Like, how did you guys
Yeah.
get this?
'Cause I think
How do
about
you have
that,
So
I'm
much
like,
money.
How do you guys have this in Malibu with 100 acres in Malibu? How?
Yeah.
Did your grandpa travel here
Yeah.
100 years ago and buy it? Like, someone did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. That's a good one. I like that poll. For me, as far as what I'd hope to be remembered for, I feel like it would just be like I didn't ever not like do something I told myself I'd do or say I'd do, or just like try things, be there as far as like same thing you were saying earlier, like reliable, I guess is a good word. Like if someone needs something, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, like if something bad happens, call me, you know? I guess kind of just like
Just not having no regrets.
no,
You don't wanna
yeah,
look back on
exactly.
something?
Like that's my biggest fear.
Okay.
My absolute biggest fear is when I get to the time
Yeah.
where my time card gets punched, kind of thing. Like I don't want to be going out being like, oh my gosh,
I think there's a conflict with that.
I should've.
without
Why?
having no regrets. So it's like you don't want to self-reflect later and be like, "Oh, I wish I did this," right?
Mhm.
But what if at the time there's opportunities you could take and there's reality.
yeah,
So your reality is whatever's happening, and that's the safe route, right? Do you take that leap of faith? What if that doesn't work? Now this is your regret. So what's your reality, and what are you realistically going through? So it's kind of hard to choose between, oh, am I going to regret this later? Am I missing an opportunity now? But if you take this, does that make sense what I'm saying?
kind of. I guess I would think of it as like you're not going to know if you regret it later if you don't take the jump to try and
Yeah.
regret it later.
Because most people
almost.
who want to do things are getting out of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
Like for me, it'd be like, quit my job, go to Australia.
yeah.
But reality is I should keep on growing my career, keep on doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you essentially like, I get what you're saying, but I feel like that shouldn't fall under regrets because one day, that's a big thing that I believe in. Everything happens for a reason. Like you're on your right track. One of your big goals is like you want to be able to go to Australia. You know, you want to either have a house there, live there full time, whatever the case may be. But like you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do now
exactly,
to be able
yeah.
to do that. But I think you should. And so I wouldn't tie that into regret. I would say as long as what you want to jump to over here is the reason why you're working so hard here, it shouldn't affect later on. Because then
I
you're
get that.
eventually
I
going to get
that.
there.
Yeah, but what if you don't have time?
There's always time.
Yeah?
1,000%. If you're alive, you have time. Like I've said before when we've talked about it, like it is all in the right timeline and it will work out,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Whether it's how early you want it to work out or longer, it's going to work out. It's just a matter of like, don't give up kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Well,
It's not worth it to give up.
Yeah.
But,
All right, this is hard to talk about. What's next?
yeah. You want me to bleep that out or what?
No, we'll see. I'll text you later. Think about it.
Yeah. I'm getting you worked over there, really.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I know how to get to them.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
After what we just talked about, that's what you're going to ask me?
Come on. If you could ideally,
Oh,
like,
my
where you could see yourself,
goodness.
ideally.
I have no idea where I'm going to be
Really?
until I decide what I'm doing.
That's fair. That is fair.
It technically makes sense.
It does make, I mean,
Because
you have to,
70% of the time, it works every time.
every time. Yep, I agree with you.
You know what movie that's from? Anyone?
Anchorman.
Nice. Nice. Are you going to be here in 5 years?
Like alive or in the United States? If I'm blessed, I hope I'm still alive and still working. I hope and know that the content and the podcast will be my full-time thing. It'll be one of the biggest. It'll be one of the biggest in the world. I also, I just kind of like, we've talked about it before. Like, I love the idea of like creating and inspiring and being able to like have conversations, you know, talk about whatever. That's like one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to start the podcast.
So what does that have to do with the 5 years thing?
Like the podcast is going to be one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
Oh, okay, so you want to do this full time in the next 5
I want to do this, and I want to do the GavGolfs,
Okay.
content, you know?
Okay. So you know how people like blow up years from now?
Yeah.
And they like show the one of the first podcasts, like, oh, it was my dream to have on so and so.
Yeah, I'll probably show
And then you
Mason's.
actually have them on,
I'm just
and
kidding.
you're like, yo, this is me, like my second podcast.
Oh, I said it. I actually did a cut. So did I tell you when we were filming at Spanish and LeBron was playing?
I knew about it. I didn't know you did anything.
So LeBron was playing, and I remember on hole 9, I was talking about, I was like, one day he'll be on the channel. And I have a cut, which, thinking about that now, I have to go save that file. And I was like, cut to LeBron on the channel, and I covered the camera, and when I uncover it, it's going to be LeBron.
Nice.
So that'll be thing.
That'd be so
I was
cool.
saying someone I'd want to have on, I'd want to have, like, Theo
Bieber.
Vaughn, just because I love Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
But I think just, like,
Well, you said Bieber or something too.
oh, that was, like, something like,
But number one, if you had one person come on, who would it be?
I don't know. Like, only one, like, if I could only have one more
person.
podcast ever?
Just like this, one-on-one.
I don't know.
It's crazy.
That's hard question. Bro,
Besides Jesus.
it's hard. Like, I really don't know. Like,
Really?
there's so many people that I'd want on, but I don't know. Like, if I could only make one more, I don't know who it would be. If this was your last time ever on a podcast, last time ever, I guess, public speaking, do you have any advice that you would want everyone that's listening to remember?
Advice?
Anything that you'd want to say or any advice you'd want to give to anybody listening?
That's podcast advice.
You want to leave something, bro. Inspirational. This is the little Blaines one day, generations and generations, when they ask, how do you guys have all this? What advice you want to give them? Or what do you want to say, whether it's advice or something you want to say? You could be stoic.
I don't know my thing.
There's something in there. I'll get it out of you. Like you said, you want to be first liquid in the family.
Yeah, but it's hard to give advice when I don't have that yet.
It doesn't have to be like a crazy. It doesn't even have to be anything crazy. You just be like, just try. Don't quit. Keep going. You know, you could think it's corny or cheesy, but someone honestly they could need it, kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. But I have to agree with it, you know? I'm not going to say something corny.
Yeah, no, you should agree with it.
Yeah.
There's something in there. I know there's something you tell yourself when you're stressed out, when life is hard. What do you tell yourself? You tell yourself something. Don't sit here and act like you don't. I know you do. Everybody
It really
does.
isn't, but I think mental game is everything. You can trick yourself into doing anything you want.
Bang.
So, like, if you're in pain, just don't think about it. If you're sad, don't think about it.
I agree.
So it's just like trick your brain into not having pain. Trick your brain into not, unless you need to, not to feel. Trick your brain, like, the brain is everything.
They always say the mind gives up before the body.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think that was
Like-
a fantastic piece of advice to give to the people, even though you're not a motivator.
Yeah, no.
We got out of you. Maybe it's a new entrepreneurship kind of
Don't think so.
thing. You didn't think you had anything in you before you whipped that out. I think that's pretty good. But no, that was good. I appreciate you coming on again.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, hopefully the audio
Appreciate it.
stays on this time.
Yeah, audio will be on. Should be good.
Audio will be on. We've had production the whole time. I'll tell you after. I'm filming with them tomorrow, but they'll be out next week. Yours will be out Wednesday.
Cool.
Yeah. But I'm not going to tell you when it's... You probably actually won't know it's out because you're not subscribed. So, sorry.
I follow you everywhere else.
Yeah, but you're not subscribed. Like we always say, keep chasing what excites you. Keep learning. Keep showing up. And until next time, we'll catch you on another episode of The Rough Cut.